Introduction. Email context. This article popped up just after my friend in Canada was telling me the story of her at 4 with RT. Rudolph Rudy Tanzi, Harvard scientist for Epstein. I've also uploaded the following screenshots to the cloud drive I shared with you under the folder Canada. Clarification: what follows is a series of chat screenshots attached to the email. Timestamps overlap and messages are repeated across images. Dialogue ordered chronologically. Sumgirl 07, and one time RT came to my house with this girl and talked me into going to her place. RT actually hid behind the bush outside my home, and when she asked me, she came alone and said her uncle was waiting outside to walk us to her place. So when we walked out of my yard, he jumped out of the bush at me. I got scared, and he said something like, "I guess you don't like being scared," or that I didn't like surprises. I was just shocked to see that it was him. But anyway, as we walked on our way to her apartment, she made me walk slowly with her as he walked up ahead. And she kept whispering that it was a setup. And I didn't know what the hell a setup was. I didn't know what that meant. Sumgirl 07, I didn't know what that meant. I was like 4 years old. Then she was like, "You should go home." And I didn't get it. I was getting upset. Sumgirl 07, then, because I wasn't taking the hint that there was some kind of setup, but because I didn't know what that meant, the girl resorted to being mean to me, picking a fight, so I would go home. Sumgirl 07, I remember crying and saying I was going home because she was being mean. RT said to ignore her, that I could still come over and watch cartoons with him on the couch. I said no, he wasn't my friend, she was, and if she was being mean, there was no reason for me to go. So I turned around and started walking home. Sumgirl 07, just before turning a corner, I looked back and I saw him hitting her, telling her to call me back. When I got to that corner where they could no longer see me, I ran like hell home. Sumgirl 07, at one point, I noticed RT had red lines on the back of his jeans, just horizontal, just behind his calves. I was like, "Hey, you got something on your pants." And he was like, "Huh?" And I was like, "Yeah, it looks bad." And he was like, "Oh, I didn't see that." Sumgirl 07, I was then told that what was on his pants was blood, and it was from sitting on bucket lids that they used to collect the blood. The blood would ooze out around the lid and get on the back of the pant leg that way. Sumgirl 07, they are sitting on black buckets here. I was told Jeffrey ordered them directly from China because white buckets stain. Interlocutor: of course. They need to do a deeper investigation into this. And if it is true that they were harvesting adrenochrome and organs there, and it was set up like the underground temple, they would have seen and taken part in harvesting that material. She hasn't commented about the underground temple on the island. She hasn't told the full truth about everything. She has covered things up, including knowledge of them actually harvesting adrenochrome and organs. Sumgirl 07, things RT told me, but now he denies ever having previous contact with me, and says he didn't know Epstein. He says he never said or did any of the things I say he did. Sumgirl 07, someone tweeted a while ago showing that Epstein requested permits to dig really far deep down on his property, but he didn't dig in the locations where he got the permits. He was digging in other locations, apparently, and those might be these locations that were pointed out to me. Interlocutor: it's very hard to prove because it's covered up so much. I know many survivors of satanic ritual abuse. Sumgirl 07, I was told that the temple was cemented in so you cannot have any access to the underground temple, and that a fake door was painted on the building. Sumgirl 07, I have no idea what Ismaili is, random word while typing. Sumgirl 07, I was just told these things. I was never at any of these locations. I believe it though, because as a child, the recruiters that I thought were my friends told me very similar stuff that they claimed they actually witnessed. Interlocutor: yes, I know of survivors that witnessed children being murdered, to future control and terrify them into. Clarification: message cuts off mid-sentence due to screenshot break. Sumgirl 07, into submission. PTSD mind control.